Hello and welcome to this edition of Kids Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings, and how they relate to your kids. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. Today we're in the school library because the kids are already back to school, but it's here where they learn about all the subjects that spark their interest. You know, learning is a good thing.
It is, and it's fun, but not just for the kids. It's also for the parents. And you're going to be surprised on today's show how you can discover a lot of things that could be called a learning experience.
That's right. We're going to learn about testing for the flu, planning meals for the entire family, and getting the little ones the nutrition that they need.
And we have fashion for the girls, and we're going to show how to get the kids in a bathtub.
All right, that's more of a magic trick.
So stick around and see it all right here on Kids Spaces.
When parents of preschoolers get together, picky eating is often the topic of conversation.
Selective and picky eating is common, but parents often wonder if they're getting their proper nutrition for their kids.
So, Kids Spaces teamed up with the experts to learn more about helping their kids with nutrition and getting over that picky eating. Watch this.
Parents face some daunting challenges. For one, getting children to eat right. This means they may not be getting all the calories and nutrients their bodies need.
Taylor just will not eat. We're in this peanut butter and jelly phase right now. Sometimes I ask her what she wants and I get ice cream or candy, of course. But, other times she won't eat anything. She definitely won't try anything new. Oh, and anything green, forget it. I mean, I can't get her to eat anything green. I'll tell you, I'm just ready to give up.
Sound familiar? If you're engaged with this familiar household battle of getting your little ones to really sit down and eat balanced, nutritious meals and snacks, you need to meet my guest today on Kids Spaces. Today we have Barbara Dean. She is a nurse practitioner and an award-winning author. She's here today representing Abbott Nutrition, a leader in science-based infant formulas and nutrition products. Welcome to the show, Barbara.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks.
So, Barbara, I know you're also a mom, so you must have been faced with those frustrating situations of picky eaters yourself, right?
I have a son who went through his macaroni and cheese phase, but is now eating Caesar salad, broccoli, and zucchini all the time. So I know how hard this can be. So it seems impossible, but there's a lot of things that we can do to help our children eat better.
What are the biggest nutritional concerns for a typical 4-year-old child?
Well, overall, children need to eat a wide variety of foods so that they can get the nutrients they need for growth and development. And they need the 3 basic building blocks. So first, they need protein. And protein is great for building strong and healthy muscles and tissue. Second, they need carbohydrates, and that's our body's primary source of energy. And number 3 are fats. Now, these are important for storing essential vitamins, but also the energy that kids need when they want to run and play and for when they want to pay attention in school.
Are picky eaters usually going through a phase, or can it be something more serious?
Children do go through normal phases where they are really picky and they won't try new foods, or they have no appetite.
Right.
And they're not eating anything. And you're wondering, well, where are they getting all this energy? And then sometimes they seem really picky and they're not going to try anything new. But the good news is that you've recognized it. So no matter what age or eating phase your child's going through, they always need nutrients and calories so they can grow and develop and do well in school and well in life.
Are there some signs that it may be something more serious? Maybe it's time to take the child to a healthcare provider?
That's a great question. In general, if a child is growing and they're energetic, they're probably just fine. But for children who are not growing at the expected rate or have a condition known as failure to thrive, they may need extra help. So if a parent has a concern, it's a good idea to call their healthcare provider or pediatrician.
Now, what role does nutrition play with children who are managing a health condition?
Well, we all know that proper nutrition is vital when children are recovering from a health issue or managing a chronic condition. It helps speed up recovery and it helps promote a healthy body. But what many people don't know is that certain childhood health issues like autism, ADHD, and other conditions can cause a loss of appetite and feeding difficulties. parents of children with these conditions often have real challenges in getting their children to eat properly.
Now, what secrets do you have to make mealtime a more pleasant occasion versus a battleground?
Well, I do have a lot of tried and true tips that really work. And I have to tell you, my son went through his own phase where all he ate was macaroni and cheese. But it does feel like a battle. But my first advice is try not to think of it as a battle, but use some of our psychology, because a little bit of that goes a long way in helping our kids eat better.
Well, do you have some tips for me, some ideas of what those would be?
Number one, try to leave your child alone a little bit. Try not to nag them to eat. So what you want to do is don't focus on the undesired behavior, but heap the praise on when they're trying new foods or when they're eating well. Now, in my house, when someone tries something new, we call that a courtesy bite.
I love that.
Isn't that great? The other thing is okay to be sneaky. So one of the great ways to get children to eat vegetables is to mix a little bit of what they need into what they want.
Oh, that makes sense.
Another thing you could do is really make eating fun. Think about using toothpicks. So if you have a bowl of fruit, well, it's kind of ordinary. But if you put it on a plate and you put some festive toothpicks on the top, it's a party. And kids love to eat that. Another thing that I recommend to parents is that they start cooking with their kids. So when a child is helping you make something, they're a lot more likely to try it.
So really get them involved in the process.
Really get them involved, have them go shopping with you. And when they can pick out colorful fruits and vegetables, they're more likely to eat them. And finally, don't give up and don't give in. Studies have shown that children will start to accept a food only after they've seen it at least 15 times.
So are there nutritious meals and snacks that Abbott Nutrition recommends to fill in those nutrition gaps?
Well, I recommend Pediasure. The shakes offer complete, balanced nutrition to help picky eaters and children that need additional nutrition-rich calories, especially those at risk for failure to thrive and children with feeding difficulties. Pediasure is clinically proven to help kids grow. And as a mom and a nurse, I love that the taste is kid-approved. They come in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, banana, and berry cream. And my son loves the chocolate. Parents can find them at grocery stores and supermarkets.
Well, let's put it to the test. Let's bring Stacy the mom and Taylor the little girl in here. Hi, how are you today?
Hi, good.
How's it going? Hi.
Well, Taylor, we have 3 flavors today. We have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Which one would you like?
Vanilla.
Vanilla, okay.
All right, here you go. Why don't you give this a try?
What do you think, honey?
Good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're licking your lips. I think you like it.
Okay, this is impressive. I never get that smile and the head nod after I ask her if she likes something. And it's good for her, too?
Pediasure shakes contain 25 vitamins and minerals. They're also an excellent source of DHA omega-3, which is a nutrient that helps with brain and eye development. They also have prebiotics and antioxidants, and that helps support digestive tract health and support a healthy immune system.
Well, I'm going to have to try this myself with my little one. Now, Barbara, we've talked a lot about snacks. Do you have some recommendations?
Well, for moms whose kids are growing fine but who want to round out their child's diet and offer some healthy, smart options, I like NutriPals. Moms can rest assured that with NutriPals, they're giving their child a healthy, balanced snack with vitamins and minerals, and they're great when you're on the go. But don't forget, for moms who need a solution that's clinically proven to help kids grow, there's Pediasure.
Well, thank you so much, Barbara, for being on the show today and really sharing with us that expert advice about child nutrition.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And Stacy, thank you so much for having your little fussy eater with us today. She is adorable.
Oh, well, thank you. And thanks for having us. We're excited to be here. I know I am, because we found something we like, right? And that's good for her, because that never happens. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, for more information on the show, please go to designingspaces.tv, where you can review today's show and also find a link to Pediasure.com. For Kids Spaces, I'm Chanel Hart.
Okay, we learned a lot today on Kids Spaces. Let's see. We had nutrition and health, bath time, and fashion.
And we never even had to open a book.
Well, you know what they say, not everything can be learned in a book.
That's right. You can see it on TV.
I don't think that's what they meant.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Kids Spaces. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna
We're
look
going to
it
go
up.
reading now.
I'm gonna
Not
look it up.
everything. No.
I'm gonna look it up.
Can't be learned. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.